this means that most Americans continue to see pay cuts in 2025. So essentially, if you're not getting a 6% raise, then you are accepting a pay cut. So I just want you to keep this in mind, because when it comes time to negotiate your compensation, anything over 6%, a 6% raise would technically be considered a true raise. And I just want to point out that that would only be true if the rate of inflation stays about the same. However, the thing is that I expect the rate of inflation to sharply accelerate in 2026. Because you have to remember that the Federal Reserve has turned the money printers back on as of last Friday. Now, some people may erroneously say, Brian, the rate of inflation is 3.0%. That's according to the government CPI Inflation Reports. So if wages are growing at a rate of 3.5%, then wages are growing faster than the rate of inflation. And I just want to respond to that by saying that that is completely incorrect. What you have to understand is that the CPI Inflation Report does not measure the change in prices. The CPI Inflation Report does not measure price inflation. The CPI Inflation Report measures the change in the cost of living, which is a completely different thing. Here's how the money supply has been growing. So this is coming straight from the Federal Reserve's website, and it is at an all-time record high. So I want to zoom in for you to see the past 10 years. So the money supply has been growing at an annualized rate of approximately 5% recently. But now, we have the situation where the money printers are turned back on and interest rate cuts have been happening in Q4. And there's going to be more money loaned into existence. And we're going to be closer to 6% as of right now. Again, if your employer does not give you a 6% pay raise, then you are agreeing to a pay cut and a lower standard of living for you and your family. Now, let's talk about the layoffs. And this is coming from the Challenger report.